They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's set.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. Purdy going to put it up again. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now the former Sun Devil is Cam Scattergood. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
He's taken down
an enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Open man left side, he's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This one caught the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Scatterboo. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty...
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Ooh. Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set.
They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Play brings up second and 10. At the 35.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Eagles
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
On play action, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Purdy again. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. From the right side, and corralled by Thielen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
To Justice Hill.
2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle with Scatterboot. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags.
From the contact.
It's going to be 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. That was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Winston will try and set up the tight end screen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
It's a gain of 11. First down.
First and 10. Purdy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Throwing again is Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Throwing again is Purdy. This one brought in by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Scantling. And the Eagles are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Outside. 18, watch out. Stop.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He's got his big tight end. Johnny Munt. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage. offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL receiving yards out of the backfield. From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
Winston to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a pickup of 6.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Let's go now. Go.
Play action, McKee. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jacob Martin. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. On 4th down, here comes the Aussie Cameron Johnston to punt.
Coverage defensively by Tank McDuffie.
That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Bears offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing.
Jameis Winston sack. A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Move it.
To throw, here's Winston. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing, Jameis. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Off play action, it's McKee. That's made by Fielder. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And an Eagles first down.
On 1st down, here's McKee. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Next to score, Eagles 24, Bears 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Back here in Philadelphia, this Black Friday game, tradition instituted just a few years ago, 2023, and now known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. Always a celebration when you mention Madden around here, the namesake of the game at EA Sports. But for so many, they know John through the game or through his TV career. Many don't remember John Madden as a very young coach, had terrific success. Super Bowl title, Hall of Fame coach. We see young coaches like Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia, and it harkens back to the days when John Madden, as a young coach, became a star in the game, and his indelible mark is remembered on this holiday weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And in motion is Ingram. Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Winston. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, McKee. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On McGill. Scatterboo. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
For Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun, McKee. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Eagles. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, Every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Eagles 31, Bears 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. First down now. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. To try again, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 60 yards. First down Bears.
They'll run out of the gun, and this is Algier. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up
Second down and 8.
30-yard line.
And in motion is Ingram. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Bears. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit.
Bears 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now, first down throw for McKee. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
McKee. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here's McKee. Oh, the ultimate flash, and he lost the football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught. they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
And an Eagles first down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively.
Marcus Williams
It's second
on the
down.
coverage.
Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack,
Brings up a third down
and it'll set up
and 10
a third
yards
down.
to go.
Back to the air is Purdy. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Good for an Eagles.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. On the give, it's Scatterboot. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. They face second down and 7. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A run here with Algier. And will bring this to about the 25. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, Winston. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down.
On play action, Winston. This one caught by Patrick. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
15 more yards. That's another Bears first
So,
down.
2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half.
And the Bears
We'll come back
first down.
to Philadelphia right after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. There's a short one taken by Ingram. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Now second and 6.
Second down throw for Winston. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Winston looking to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. But Dupree in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Winston to throw on first down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. The throw is Winston. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Now Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Cybird's kick is good. And the Bears cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now it was a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 54 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Enjoying this Black Friday football. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And here's a man who was very briefly a Baltimore Raven. It's Deontay Johnson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the veteran, Tyler Lockett. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Packers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. On first down, it's Winston. Into space at the 45. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Bears first down.
Ready.
A 39-yard gain on the
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Winston.
And 6.
It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Ready.
To throw, Winston. And he gets rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Ready.
Second down throw for Jameis. And this will be incomplete punt. There's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Left way.
Here's Jameis. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And in motion is Ingram. Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Zach Ball, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, here's Winston. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Zavondre Sweat, he's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Throwing is Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Incomplete. Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Again in the air for Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Scatterboo. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. The second down throw is incomplete. A tough spot here. Third and long. Throwing, Jameis. He's going to send it downfield, looking for Ingram. Into space. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Seibert's out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Eagles offense and veteran wideout Adam Thielen set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
On second down, Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Eagles 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He's trying to get that one to Noah Brown. It's 2nd down. A run straight ahead. That's Scatterby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get that one to Valdez-Scantling. From 23, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the air again is Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with... It's first and goal. They'll go play action. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. Johnny Muntz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll run with Algier. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
6. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On play action, Winston. He's got a man. Rush for 15. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Bears.
Winston to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ready. From the gun, Winston. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Winston sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down. Third and
So
long.
backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Winston to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
9-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Outside. 18.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go. Play action now. Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 8 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive.
Second and 7.
On the give, this is Algier. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. And he'll take this one in. Jameis Winston. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit.
Set to kick off.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Scatterboo. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
Second and 21.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, here's Winston. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Winston. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
That's good for the Bears.
And in motion is Ingram. They'll run on 1st down with Algier. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
There's one caught by Patrick. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They are moving in on a double-digit win season, a 10th victory on the year to start this drive with 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a 1st down. Off the play fake, Purdy. There's that man again, another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's made by Thielen.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On the ground, it's Scannable. And he's got it, first down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Eagles.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Eagles 62, Bears 41. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On first down, it's Winston. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The throw is Winston. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
11 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Winston to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. Winston. That's taken in. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was brought down by Zach
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11. At the Eagles' 15-yard
From the gun, Winston. He runs with it. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
yards on the play. And the Bears
To throw, Winston. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Algier is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterwood. And who's tough to break down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Scatterwood. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's tackled.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite targets. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Myers' kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Big strides. Look at him go. And they will finally run him down.
First down.
That's Pierce
Chicago.
in motion. Winston. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Winston to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Oh, the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one.
Get set, get set.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Purdy down to a knee. That should be the final snap of this game. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And they'll get a few extra days to rest as they get the victory here on this Black Friday. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the